Hey, welcome back. I'm working on the 67 Belvedere again that I am taking on power tour, addressing cooling system issues. Bought a new water pump, hoses, thermostat, and all that fine stuff. And I was hoping that the factory radiator would be good. However, if you can see in it, but actually it was all filled with garbage and I wiped it out. But every single fin is plugged. So, I just got off my internet on my telephone on Jegs website, and they have a Champion aluminum radiator that supposedly fits this thing. So we will find out. In the meantime, I'll get the radiator out, the hoses, thermostat, change the water pump, and everything else I can do until that radiator comes. Alright, so I'm a little bit farther into this project. Pull the radiator that's getting replaced. I'm also replacing a thermostat, the water pump, the fan belt, or the alternator belt. When you do these slant sixes, make sure you replace these little bypass hoses that go to the bottom of the head. They will be destroyed. Let's get the water pump off. This is where I'm at so far. Radiator is out. The water pump is off. Thermostat is off. Basically, I have a whole pile of cooling system parts that are no longer part of the cooling system. I picked up some of this Permatex high-tack gasket seal that I'm going to put on one side of the gasket for the water pump. Question: what do you guys use for water pump gaskets? I'm just curious who uses what out there. Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, when you replace these water pumps on a slant 6, the bypass hose goes from the pump outlet to the bottom of the cylinder head right below the thermostat. In order to get these hoses replaced or put them on, they're a pain with the pump on. So it's just easier to replace it while you're here. Remember to put the hose clamp on too. I've done that one too many times. You slide it under. And easy peasy. Just replace all the bolts. Just remember that this bolt here, this bottom one toward the neck, will need some thread sealant because it does go into the water jacket. Otherwise it will leak. Apply to the threads. Feed it through the bottom hole. I'm going to put some on the top one too, even though I don't think it needs it, but I can't remember, so can't hurt it if it's on there. And the rest just go in. This I might actually take back out because I'm thinking of moving my fuel rail on the fuel line from the pump. But right now I just need to get the car running, and I can always just take this back off. I'm planning on running, this is the fuel line from the pump. Where they ran it, it's common to get a lot of the heat, or a heat buildup. When you stop, it vapor locks, boils the fuel in the line. So, one of the tricks on these slant 6s is just to run the fuel line from the pump over here up and over the valve cover right to the carburetor. There we go. We have the water pump installed. A new bypass hose. Since I'm here, I also replaced both heater hoses. Now, I'm going to put a 180-degree thermostat, but I also did buy a 195 and a 160, just in case. Clean up the housing. And I went to buy one thermostat gasket, but Amazon sent me 10. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. So I got the thermostat in, and then we get to work on the tranny cooler lines and the radiator. Feeling my fingers. I have one thing left to do on the cooling system. That's to pick up an overflow bottle. But other than that, I think we're done. Radiator, upper and lower hoses. Replace the heater hoses. I left this in. I don't know why. I just did. New water pump. Replace the belt. That is definitely more than a day's work, but it didn't have to be. I just didn't have the right parts. So these Champion radiators have a different location for the upper and lower inlet and outlet. So the upper hose is actually upper and lower hose would be for like a late 70s, like 76 only dart, or a 76 to 80 Aspen or Valari with a slant 6. The lower hose is very, very intricate. There is no trying to get a different hose on it because it will rub on something. It's a moment of truth, folks. Let's put some juice in her. See how much I can spill this. By the way, these aluminum Champion radiators say right in the box that it wants the green stuff. Okay. Who might argue? Yep. Still purrs like a kitten. And staying nice and cool too. I'd say that's success, guys. One step closer to power tour. Awesome.